season. There's two purposes to this video. I just wanted there to be a nice productive vlog for you to help kickstart your September season. For me, I just love that feeling of refreshment at the beginning of like the school year or like the new term. I almost find it more fulfilling than in January when we have that actual clock reset. But also, I am naturally chaotic. I'm not the most organised person, and yet I have my own business. Somehow I manage it. So I wanted to show you how I do it. This has been a real learning curve for me, and I know that when I was just starting out in the working world, I would have really benefited from seeing a video like this. We're just going to merge the two in a harmonious unity. Big words today, big words. Anyway, I have my little dirty chai latte here. My day is very busy, and I'm starting off with a call with my manager, Phoebe. Well, she's my manager's assistant, but my manager's currently on paternity leave. So I'm checking in with her pretty much every day just to make sure that everything is going according to plan. Nothing has slipped out of my mind. I need accountability. I'm taking it on my Meta Portal Plus, which is a new addition to my workspace. I never thought I was a two-screen girl, but actually this has been such a good setup for me. And the Portal Plus has just naturally integrated into my work from home space. So the two screens helps me to be more productive. There's one for calls, which the Portal Plus is perfect for. And then I have my main laptop screen, which I use for taking notes and doing any other related work. The smart camera is so useful for when I'm thinking, I'm ideating. It auto pans and zooms to keep me in frame. The Portal Plus syncs with my calendar and works with Zoom and Teams, so I have more capacity to focus on what's important. I also use it to listen to music while I work and also focus sounds. The Portal Plus comes with a speaker that's real high fidelity. It just sounds wonderful, and I love having a soundtrack while I work. I'm a rain sound girl, what can I say? There's a sliding camera for privacy when not in use, and it just generally makes my workflow smoother and easier, and ultimately helps me use my time better. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find out more about the Meta Portal Plus. I've really enjoyed integrating it into my work from home space, so maybe you would too. When I move house and I don't have my desk for a few months, I'm really gonna miss it. So for the rest of today, I have to edit a video that's going out on Monday. It's a really fun outfit video, I really enjoyed making it. And I have to film some stories for a brand. And then I'm also gonna show you my setup and how I don't forget things, because my mind is like a sieve. I need a lot of defense mechanisms to stop thoughts and things I need to do leaking out. And I've now built up a pretty strong defense. I tend not to forget stuff, and part of that is because of technology and efficiency, bringing things into my life that just help me. They automate things, act as a second brain, and then other things are just habits I've built. Let's film these stories and then let's get on with the edit. I have to retake so many times to make sure I get the exact wording correct, or I'm not hitting all the talking points that I need to be, and the story won't be approved. I wonder if I'll take this up slightly so there's a bit more light on me. I just got back from having some lunch and it is so bright right now. I'm in half a mind to put my sunglasses on, but no. Instead, I'm going to show you some of the systems that I use to organise my life. So I use a digital combined with a physical approach. For me, that works best. I've tried a lot of different systems, I've tried a lot of different tools, but combining a digital functional workspace with an on-paper diary works really well for me. Let's start with my digital workspace. First of all, I have my calendar. I use iCal. Every appointment that I put in, I put a reminder and a second reminder. You might think that's overkill, but I've missed meetings with just one reminder before, so I always put two. My calendar actually syncs with my Portal Plus, which is so useful. So I can just sign on to my meeting from my Portal Plus. Exceptional. And my calendar is synced with my phone. I then have a to-do list. I never found a to-do list system that worked for me, so I built one myself. It's a database, effectively. I know, sounds kind of scary, but I promise you it's not. I am no evil genius whiz about any of this. I just watched some tutorials and built it. The first page you see is the task dump, and this is also the first one I see when I open up the app on my phone. You can see the task at hand, whether it's been completed, the main category, and then the subcategory. So for example, if the main category is content, something I need to shoot, something I'm going to make. I then break it down into short video, long video, blog post, etc. But all of these tasks open out into pages, and then I can add an extra set of bullet pointed steps to complete the task. So if I'm doing that, I'll mark the status as in progress. The most important thing is the deadline. Sometimes the deadline's really specific, but sometimes it's a bit more vague. So I'll just pick roughly the timeline by which I want to have it complete. Once the task is complete, I tick the complete box and the task goes into the archive. And then I have the This Week tab, which shows everything that needs to be completed this week. I use the This Week tab as my point of reference for when I'm drawing up my hour by hour calendar. If I don't have a diary with a plan of each day, I don't know what to do. I wake up in the mornings, I dawdle, I procrastinate. I'm gonna pop these on my head while I talk through the rest. So yeah, I depend on this amazing planner. As you can see, I don't have anything booked for tomorrow because I'm at a festival. I'll show you a week that's already been and gone. So you can kind of see sometimes I use highlighters, but I tend to block my time out so that at least when I wake up in the morning, I know, okay, first of all, you check your emails, then you're gonna edit for 2 hours, have your lunch, and then you've got to complete another task in the afternoon. And also this helps me plan ahead for my videos. So for example, this week, I marked out across the whole week that I'm filming 168 hours, which is my weekly vlog series. At the bottom of the page, I used to write my to-do list, but now I keep it on this database. So I take the This Week tab, I look at what needs to get done, and then I migrate it over into time chunks. I also have a big picture board which shows all of the different things I'm doing, and I can kind of zoom out and see exactly what tasks and how many fall into which category. And then when I go onto either my personal dashboard or my work dashboard, the specific tasks for that week that fall into either of those categories appear on my front page. And that just makes it even easier for me to get up and just start work. When I'm actually working, I use the Pomodoro method. I don't know if you've heard of it, but basically it's a timing system that works with 25-minute chunks. So you work 25 minutes, you get a 5-minute break. 25 minutes, 5-minute break. And then after 2 hours, you get a 15-minute break. I find this is so effective in helping me concentrate. I like to get myself a little drink, and then I just sit down, put on my timer, and I'm ready to go. If I really want to get in the zone and I'm not editing any audio, I'll listen to focus sounds. For me, that can be a lo-fi girl playlist. If you don't know those focus and study playlists, you should get on them. They're great. Or it can just be some rain sound or some white noise. I just need something in the background whirring away. That is how I organise my life. I hope this has been useful. I'll hopefully include some screen grabs and other stuff so you can kind of see what I do. But yeah, I try and keep it as integrated as possible. This just helps me stay on schedule. I am managing quite a few projects at a time, including my life, and I just find it really hard to juggle. My brain isn't naturally inclined to be type A, so this is how I keep it all functioning. And also it's about being kind to myself. Sometimes I do miss things, sometimes I forget things, I forget calls, I forget to do a certain task. Overall, this keeps things ticking day to day and helps me to forgive myself when I do mess something up. I'm now going to finally do some more of this edit and close this blind because the sun is searing. We also keep getting messages about the mortgage and it's just making me feel ill. There's a lot to do. Okay, I'm gonna get on with work. It's gotten a fair bit hotter over the course of the day. I have not just changed my outfit multiple times for fun. I probably have to do a bit of work on Sunday as well, but my weekend starts tomorrow. Today is Thursday, and tomorrow I'm going to a festival all day, which I'm really excited for. So that means we're doing a fun Thursday night dinner. I'm firmly of the mindset that Thursday is the start of your weekend. You want something comforting, you want something filling and tasty that you can just sit on the sofa with. Let's cook. Let's unready ourselves and have a little chat about the next few months. I've already taken my makeup off. I was wearing quite stubborn mascara. I'm now just gonna do the proper wash. I just bought new towels. I love them, they're so soft. We move out in 2 weeks. It's not even 2 weeks actually, it's more like 10 days, I think. We're in the process of buying a flat. So we're going through all the processes, we're doing all the things. I don't want to talk about it too much. I'm just a bit nervous that it's all gonna fall through. But yeah, it's worth saying it's a flat, not a house. I think I said a house in the previous video, not a house. And I will tell the full story, but not yet. Just know that it caught us off guard too. we were told a few months prior that we couldn't get a flat or a house. We were under the impression that we couldn't afford anywhere, and it turned out that actually there were lenders who would lend us the money we needed, or at least allegedly. Again, I don't want to speak too soon because it is just so up in the air right now. So yeah, we're going through that process, and it basically just involves a bit of waiting around, and our tenancy is up in early September. So we are leaving the flat with nowhere to go for the indefinite future. I am actually kind of excited. I think it's probably the last time in our lives we'll be able to do something this radical. It's the least committal we'll be for a while, so I'm choosing to embrace it. And obviously I do have some fear around it, but I'm sure it will be great. We're starting by going up to Jack's mum's for a little bit, and then we're house sitting for Anushka, everyone's favourite cat. Oh, it's so good to draw my face. These towels are so good. So Anushka will be appearing on my socials, and then I go on a road trip in the US, which is just, I'm so excited for it, but I couldn't have timed that worse. Or maybe it's best, I don't know. So late September, I fly to New York to see one of my best friends. We then drive up and do a road trip through Vermont and then up to Montreal. I might then go back down to New York and shoot with Becca, because Becca's in New York, and I thought, what better time to try and get a nothing to wear in the bag, no pun intended. And then for October, we really don't know. We'll hopefully be able to stay with some very kind friends and family. We might also go out to Barcelona for a little bit as well, which is where Jack's sister lives. So it's an adventure. This process could end in October, or it could continue through November and December. We really don't know. Especially being self-employed, there is just so much up in the air. I get the true heebie-jeebies. But hey, so far everything is ticking along well. I'm having to really make peace with the fact that I can't control everything, and I just have to be accepting of the things I can't change. Going with the flow, doing what I can, and then accepting the rest. So there'll be a few videos going up that I filmed in the flat still. I have a flat tour that might be out by the time you see this. Oh, I'm so excited about everything. We then go into full road trip vlogs. As you can imagine, I'll be living out of a suitcase. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a few capsule wardrobe videos, because I will be putting together a proper capsule wardrobe for this whole, at least autumn, if not winter. Also, if you're wondering where my stuff is going, we are putting all of our stuff into a storage space. Also, we are buying in London, so we will have a flat in London. Mind-blowing, endlessly grateful that we could potentially be able to do this. We still haven't had the final mortgage offer through, and I'm just so worried that they're going to turn around and be like, sorry, because it is really hard to get a mortgage when you're self-employed. So yeah, I have a very simple skin routine at the moment. I am just washing my face and then popping on moisturizer, because I am feeling like my skin barrier is maybe a bit disturbed. I'm just trying to soften it down. I started using retinol recently and it's really helping, but I just want to go very slowly and be very gentle. With that, I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you, Meta, for working with me on this video. You can find out more about the Meta Portal Plus in the description. Oh, I could sleep for a week. I'm so knackered. You don't grow when you're comfortable, and boy am I uncomfortable. Sleep well, my angels. Good night.